What if you were suddenly to realize that this is heaven or nirvana, this physical life we are living right now? I know it sounds crazy, and I can sense some of you thinking, if this is heaven, then why does it feel like hell to me? And I hear you. It sure felt like that to me when I was being bullied as a child, taunted and discriminated against for the color of my skin and my family origin, things that I had no control over. And it certainly felt like hell again when I was going through cancer, being in constant pain and fear for all those years. But play along with me for a bit. What if the reason my life felt like hell all that time was because I didn't know how powerful I was or what I was capable of doing? After all, no one ever taught me how life worked, and we aren't born with an instruction manual. Life truly was a struggle for me, and I lived in immense fear well into adulthood. I believed that life happens to us and that I was a victim, so I was always reacting to my life circumstances instead of creating them. Who would create a childhood of bullying and discrimination that would leave her with such horrible low self-esteem? Who would choose to be born as a woman into a culture that still believes women are inferior to men? Who would create cancer in her own body, cancer that would nearly kill her? Of course I was a victim of my circumstances, or so I thought, until I died. Much of my life story is chronicled in my first book, Dying to Be Me. Best-selling author and speaker Dr. Wayne Dyer was the one who brought my story into the public arena and encouraged me to write that book. Until his death just a few months ago, he continued to encourage his audiences to turn to my work. I know that his involvement in my life's purpose was divinely orchestrated as part of the unfolding of the great tapestry. I am truly grateful for and humbled by what has transpired in my life as a result of what this amazing man has done for me. When I wrote that first book, I never expected to write a second one. I've written my memoir, I thought, which narrated my life and especially my experience with cancer, culminating in a near-death experience, an NDE, and I've also written about the wisdom I gained from the whole experience. What more is there to write? I really thought all the interesting elements in my life were already recounted in that book. But one of the most striking insights my NDE gave me was that this life, the life we are all living now on Earth, could become a heaven for us if we simply understood how it worked and what we needed to do to create that heaven as our reality. A major reason why I chose to return to this life during my NDE was because I understood that heaven is a state and not a place, and I wanted to experience firsthand the heaven that this life could actually be. I wanted to live out the amazing truth of this reality and transform the life of fear and dread and heartache that I had previously experienced, because I wanted to live in heaven here and now. A bumpy reintegration. When I was in the NDE state, this all seemed so clear, so easy. But as I tried to integrate my newly realized insights and apply them to my life after my NDE, I kept running into roadblocks, particularly when I tried to connect or interact with other people. My view of what constitutes reality had changed dramatically, and it simply didn't fit in with what most people considered a normal worldview. In an effort to feel as if I belonged in society once more, I would find myself trying to appease those who were disapproving of me, and if I didn't catch myself, I would start to suppress who I was or compromise much of what I had learned from my sojourn into the other realm in an effort to win approval. Whenever that happened, I'd start to feel disempowered again. Those amazing feelings of being invincible and being the creator of my life would erode, and old thought patterns and behaviors would start to creep in and cloud my vision.